Hi everyone, it's me, Crafty Witch, and welcome back to my channel. So, Sundays tend to be my days to do laundry, chores, get ready for the work week, because I typically work Monday to Friday. However, tomorrow is a holiday here in Saskatchewan, and I don't have to work tomorrow, but I thought I would stick to my routine anyway so that tomorrow I can just chill and relax. Now, this video was titled Laundry Magic. Well, what the hell is laundry magic? Well, let me tell you. So I am not going to take credit for this idea, and I'm sure there's probably other people that have talked about it, and I will share how I came to become involved with laundry magic and what it's all about. But first of all, let me ramble on a little bit. So some people might think this is the most, silly thing ever. Like, who thinks about laundry magic and what exactly is it? But for instance, if you walk into a home or some building, and you know how a home, a building, whatever the case might be, it will absorb energy, and it can absorb emotions, negative, positive, that kind of thing. And it's really not too often you can walk into some place and not feel anything. Usually there's some kind of emotion. It could be happy emotions, positive emotions, or it could be like negative, and it could be just infused with like hostility and negative energy. So we're all familiar with that, right? Now, the same can happen with our clothing and other items that we need to launder. So it could be our clothing, bedding, towels, whatever. So for people, especially people that work in the public, maybe you work in customer service, maybe you hand out parking tickets for a living and people are always screaming and yelling at you. Who knows, right? You come into contact with all kinds of people, and you're dealing with all kinds of emotions, and it could be positive or negative, and it could be really draining and taxing on you, and even your own emotions. Maybe you're frustrated or upset or angry, or maybe you're happy, or whatever the case might be. But when it comes to like feeling a lot of those negative emotions or being exposed to a lot of those negative emotions or energies, it's really important that you cleanse your clothes. And not just physically clean them, but also clean them on a spiritual level as well. Because we wear this stuff right next to our skin, and it can affect us. It can affect our emotions and our well-being. So one way to cleanse your clothing of negative energies is, as you're running the water in the washing machine, well, I guess it would depend if you got a front loader or a top loader. I've had both in my lifetime. So currently I've got a top loading washing machine. So I'm going to come to it from that perspective, but you can still, tweak it to fit your own if you've got a front loading washing machine. So what you can do is you can put, some salt into the water to help spiritually cleanse away any negative energies that you have on your clothing. You can add things like, you can even add a little bit of vinegar to your water, and it helps make your clothing really soft. You can also add essential oils that are either protective or cleansing to kind of dispel any negative energies that have kind of leached onto your clothing. And you can wash your clothes in that, and then you can dry them. Now there's a couple different ways that I know of to dry clothes. Either use a dryer or you hang them up on the line. Now if you're going to hang them up outside, that's perfect. You can ask, the sun, or the wind to bless your clothing and to keep, cleanse them as they dry them. If you're going to use a dryer, what I do is I get like an old face cloth. I might put some essential oil on that face cloth and just throw it in the dryer with my clothes, right? And that's what I do. Now, once the clothes are dry, what's really important and really crucial is as you're folding your clothing to put away, either your own clothing, your children's clothing, your spouse's clothing, it's really, really vital that you have loving thoughts as you do this, because they will put that shirt on. And if you are feeling angry, frustrated, upset, bitter, anxious, depressed, whatever those emotions are, you have just cleansed their clothes, and then you've charged them with these negative energies, and then your family is wearing that. So it's really important that you have loving thoughts as you fold your clothing or your family's clothing and you put them away, whether it's clothing, bedding, towels, whatever. So that is something that the folding part and having the good thoughts and the loving thoughts, I actually got that from my cousin. This would have been back in the 90s or early 2000s. Her and her family were working with some elder for whatever reason, and this elder told her, because she always had a mountain of laundry. Like, honestly, they had way too much clothes, like, for that family. But anyway, she would always had this mountain of clothes, and then she would get, I guess, feeling angry or resentful that she was like trying to keep up with all this laundry all the time. And she was told by the elder, you need to stop feeling angry when you do your family's laundry. You need to, as you fold those clothes, have those loving thoughts, because you're blessing them. And if you're going to be sitting there feeling resentful, angry, frustrated, pissed off, whatever, you are infusing that into the clothing, and that will affect how your kids act, how you interact with your husband, and blah, 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 blah. So that's what that elder had told her, and that's what she had told me. And I thought, hey, that is, just hang on, there's a mosquito and it's dead. Yeah. So anyway, where was I? So anyway, that's what she had told, or the elder had told my cousin, and then she had told that to me, and I was like, that makes perfect sense. It's not much different than food magic, right? You stir clockwise. Did you catch that mistake? I think I said clockwise, but I meant to say clockwise. But you stir your food clockwise when you want to draw in whatever kind of energy you want to imbue your food with, and then you have that intention as you create that food, and you know, as it's served, it's the same thing, you know, except that it's laundry. You know, you want to cleanse your clothes and then infuse them with positive energy versus negative. So that is my spiel on laundry magic. Try it out for yourselves at your own risk. I do not want to get a bunch of emails from people saying, I tried that and I ruined my silk blouse. Try it at your own risk. I haven't had any issues with my clothing, but like, I don't wear anything super fancy either. So that's all I have to say about that. Try it out, see how it goes. Let me know if you have any other little different ideas about it. By all means, share them. So that's it for now. Ciao.